I'm Hsiao-Wei Yuan. I'm going to give you a talk about the challenges of local EMI training. First of all, I would like to tell you I'm also a wildlife biologist from the Department of Forestry and Resource Conservation. So actually, I study bird singing. So when a male bird can sing very well, and also sometimes this bird can even mimic the neighboring singing, this male indicate is a strong male. So this male can occupy a bigger territory and also can attract more females. So now you know that learning more language is definitely an advantage. 所以即使鸟也都知道要学习多国语言. So that's very important message. Okay, the EMI, English medium instruction, the use of the English language to teach. Okay, the use of the English language to teach academic subjects in country or jurisdiction where the first language of the majority of the population is not English. So that's the definition for EMI. So when I look in Taiwan, about 106 plus universities, look at the higher education, the English taught programs in Taiwan for the PhD about 73, master 154, and bachelor's 87. So among all those programs in Taiwan, 57% is international students, and then 43% is domestic students. So when we look at the EMI at NTU, these are the courses taught in English in NTU. As you can see, it's school law and medicine because they think those two subjects is more relevant to local people. So they tend to teach in Chinese and exclude Japanese and Chinese. So all the courses taught in NTU, 11% are English taught courses, but they are scattered around. So now we are trying to develop in degree programs fully taught in English. So among these 1,373 courses taught in English in NTU, as you can see, liberal arts, bioresources, and agriculture, and engineering. These are the three top colleges with the most English taught courses. The others, you can see, it's kind of few. And then degree program for international students in NTU, most of them are taught in Chinese. And then program with sufficient English courses to graduate, bachelor is only 2. And for the master and doctor, it's 38 and 43. But programs taught in English, whole programs in English, bachelor degree is 0. And master is 6 and doctor is 2. So you can see that maybe for master and doctoral degrees, it's about 50% and can be taught in English. The student coming in, 50% of the program can be taught in English. But then for the bachelors, really have a big room to improve. So what NTU do? We have some strategic plan, such as we have international college. We design the whole English taught program, master program, biodiversity, global agriculture technology, and genomic science, global smart medicine, and digital healthcare, etc. And then also we use the digital EMI because like the MOOC and Coursera and also OpenCourseWare in NTU, we have a lot of enrollments. So from these digital courses, may be easier to encourage the professors to teach in English. And also we have subsidized. We encourage the professor to teach in English, so we give them some extra funding and also maybe decrease their teaching credit. And so mainly we found the foundation of liberal education courses, 通识课程, and also some module courses. We want those college or department, they can combine like at least 3 courses. They are relevant to each other. So we would like to encourage this kind of module courses because for these module courses, later on they can grow bigger and become a full program. And then also the intensive courses by international guests. Whenever we have international scholars come to NTU, we'll invite them to teach courses in English and then give them some funding and subsidize. So what's the recommendations that for different perspective? From the student perspective, we would like to encourage students' motivation to EMI courses. Because a lot of students, they feel kind of reluctant to use English to learn because they feel they cannot learn in depth if they, use the different language. So this is something that maybe BC can help us, how to, pump up students' motivation. And we want to improve English language proficiency for the students. And maybe that's another thing that we can work together with BC and then to increase our students' proficiency. And from the faculty perspective, we noticed that the teaching motivation is very important. Even though I think 70% to 80% of our professors in NTU, they got their PhD degree from overseas. They can all speak English well, but just they feel they'd rather use Chinese to speak, to teach. 因为说笑话都比较好笑，对不对? So if you use a different language to tell jokes, sometimes you probably don't expect all the laughters. So that's something we need to encourage our professors to teach in English. And then the skill development program to enhance quality of instruction. Because like me, I can speak English, but I never learned how to teach courses in English. And I never learned how to even to teach. So that's my background. I have a professional background, but I don't know how to teach. So that's something, especially teaching in English, we'll need some workshop to improve our skill. And from the university perspective, language education policy and planning in response to bilingual project, we need university has a plan. So we can follow the plan. And of course, with the plan, we need the funding to support our program. And the assessment of student learning outcomes, maybe because the most important thing is the student, how the student learn, what the student learns. So that is the end product we want to achieve. So we have to have a very fair and a good way to assess the student learning outcome. And also the incentives of implementing EMI, like a teaching award and subsidize. And those two things are currently we are doing right now. We have the teaching excellent awards in English, and also we subsidize funding those professors who transfer their courses into English. So that's from the university perspective. We have some government officers here, so maybe from the government perspective, we would like to know, have the EMI support schemes, funding, skill training, websites, and services. That's all we need. And also facilitating university engagement in recruiting more international faculty, maybe like the Songbang, so we can have more international faculty coming in, so they can bring us some more lively and more English courses. So that's the end of my talk. Thank you very much.